Welcome back to the Space Diary. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Venus, our neighboring planet. We've already talked about Mercury, the Sun's closest neighbor, in our previous video. If you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check it out. From its scorching temperatures to its peculiar rotation, Venus is a planet of extremes, captivating scientists and stargazers alike. So, buckle up as we embark on an exhilarating journey to uncover 10 fun facts about this enigmatic celestial body. Despite being farther from the Sun than Mercury, Venus holds the crown for the hottest planet in our solar system. Imagine a place where temperatures can reach a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. It's all thanks to Venus's incredibly dense atmosphere, primarily composed of carbon dioxide, a powerful greenhouse gas. The Sun's rays pierce through Venus's atmosphere, but the heat gets trapped by the thick blanket of CO2, creating a runaway greenhouse effect. This trapped heat turns Venus into a veritable oven, with surface temperatures remaining relatively consistent, whether it's day or night. So while Mercury might be the closest to the Sun, Venus definitely takes the cake when it comes to sheer heat. Imagine an atmosphere so dense it's almost like trying to swim through honey. Venus's atmosphere is primarily composed of carbon dioxide, with a dash of nitrogen thrown in for good measure. This dense blanket of CO2 is responsible for the runaway greenhouse effect that makes Venus the inferno it is today. But it's not just the heat you have to worry about. Venus's atmosphere is also shrouded in thick clouds of sulfuric acid. These clouds reflect sunlight back into space, giving Venus its high albedo or reflectivity and making it one of the brightest objects in our night sky. However, those same clouds also trap heat, contributing to the extreme temperatures we discussed earlier. Spacecraft sent to study the planet have had to withstand not only the scorching heat and crushing pressure, but also the corrosive effects of the sulfuric acid clouds. It's a testament to human ingenuity that we've been able to glean as much information as we have about this enigmatic planet. On Earth, we take for granted the fact that a day is shorter than a year. But on Venus, the rules are a little different. In fact, a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. How is that even possible, you ask? Well, it all comes down to Venus's incredibly slow rotation. While Earth takes a brisk 24 hours to spin on its axis, Venus takes a leisurely 243 Earth days to complete a single rotation. So, if you were to stand on the surface of Venus, you'd witness the sun rise in the west and set in the east, thanks to Venus's retrograde rotation. And if you were patient enough to wait for a full Venusian day, you'd have already celebrated your birthday, since a Venusian year is shorter. One of the most intriguing aspects of Venus is its retrograde rotation. In simpler terms, Venus spins in the opposite direction to most planets in our solar system, including Earth. Imagine this. On Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Scientists believe this retrograde rotation might be the result of a massive collision in the early days of the solar system, possibly with a large asteroid or protoplanet. This cosmic fender bender could have knocked Venus off its original axis, causing it to spin in the opposite direction. Another theory suggests that Venus's thick atmosphere, combined with tidal forces from the Sun, could have gradually slowed down its rotation over billions of years, eventually causing it to reverse direction. Whatever the cause, Venus's retrograde rotation is just another reminder of the incredible diversity and wonder of our solar system. It's a cosmic oddity that continues to fascinate and intrigue astronomers to this day. Venus is often referred to as Earth's twin, and for good reason. In terms of size, mass, and composition, Venus and Earth are remarkably similar. They're like two peas in a pod, or at least they would be if one of those peas wasn't a scorching, toxic hellscape. Both planets are rocky terrestrial bodies with similar densities and gravitational pull. However, that's where the similarities end. While Earth is a vibrant, life-sustaining planet with oceans, continents, and a diverse atmosphere, Venus is a desolate wasteland shrouded in thick, toxic clouds. Its runaway greenhouse effect has created an environment too hostile for any known life forms. So, while Venus and Earth may share some basic physical characteristics, their evolutionary paths have diverged dramatically, resulting in two vastly different worlds. Venus serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the delicate balance of factors that make Earth a habitable planet. Prepare to be amazed, volcano enthusiasts, because Venus is a veritable hotspot for volcanic activity. In fact, Venus boasts more volcanoes than any other planet in our solar system. Imagine a landscape dotted with thousands upon thousands of volcanoes, ranging in size from small shield volcanoes to massive calderas. Scientists believe that Venus's surface is relatively young, geologically speaking, and that volcanic activity has played a significant role in shaping its features. The planet is thought to be covered in vast plains of volcanic basalt, punctuated by towering shield volcanoes and sprawling lava flows. Some scientists believe that Venus may experience a form of blob tectonics, where plumes of hot material rise from the planet's interior, creating volcanic hotspots on the surface. While we have yet to witness an active eruption on Venus, evidence suggests that volcanic activity is still ongoing. So, it's safe to say that Venus is one hot and happening planet literally. We've talked about the heat, the toxic atmosphere, but have we mentioned the pressure? Oh, the pressure. Imagine the weight of an entire ocean pressing down on you. That's what it's like to stand on the surface of Venus. The surface pressure on Venus is a mind-boggling 92 times that of Earth. That's equivalent to being 3,000 feet beneath the ocean's surface. To put that into perspective, most submarines are designed to withstand pressures at depths of around 1,500 feet. This extreme pressure is a result of Venus's incredibly dense atmosphere, which, as we've discussed, is primarily composed of carbon dioxide. This thick blanket of gas creates an immense weight on the planet's surface, making it a very inhospitable place to say the least. So, if you were ever planning on taking a stroll on Venus, you might want to pack a very, very strong spacesuit. In the vast expanse of our solar system, many planets are accompanied by celestial companions, moons and rings. Take Jupiter, for example, with its majestic rings and a whopping 79 moons. But Venus, our enigmatic neighbor, prefers to travel solo. That's right, Venus has no moons or rings to call its own. Scientists aren't entirely sure why Venus lacks these celestial companions. Some theories suggest that Venus may have had a moon in the past, but it was lost due to gravitational interactions with the Sun or other planets. Whatever the reason, Venus stands alone in its orbit around the Sun, a solitary world shrouded in mystery. Venus may be shrouded in thick clouds, but it's far from invisible. In fact, Venus is one of the brightest objects in our night sky, outshone only by the Sun and the Moon. It's so bright that it's often visible to the naked eye, even in light-polluted cities. Have you ever noticed a particularly bright star in the evening or early morning sky? Chances are you were looking at Venus. It's often referred to as the evening star or the morning star, depending on when it's visible. Venus's high albedo, or reflectivity, is due to its thick sulfuric acid clouds, which reflect a significant amount of sunlight back into space. This makes Venus a dazzling sight to behold, especially when it's near its brightest. So the next time you're gazing up at the night sky, keep an eye out for Venus, our brilliant and enigmatic neighbor. Exploring Venus is no easy feat. The planet's extreme temperatures, crushing pressure, and toxic atmosphere pose significant challenges for spacecraft. Yet despite these obstacles, humanity has endeavored to unravel Venus's secrets through a series of ambitious missions, most notably the Soviet Union's Venera program. The Venera program, launched between 1961 and 1983, marked a significant milestone in space exploration. It was the first program to successfully land a spacecraft on another planet, transmit data back to Earth, and capture the first images of Venus's surface. While the Venera landers were only able to survive for a short time on Venus's unforgiving surface, they provided invaluable data that has greatly enhanced our understanding of this enigmatic planet. The Venera program stands as a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. Thanks for joining us on this journey to Venus. We've explored its scorching temperatures, its crushing pressure, and its peculiar rotation. We've learned about its thick atmosphere, its volcanic landscape, and its lack of moons and rings. From its ancient significance as the evening star to its role as a target for ambitious space missions, Venus continues to captivate our imagination. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more cosmic content. See you next time.